Good evening everyone, how are you doing? Thank you very much for being here. Happy 3rd of January to you. So another change of plans tonight. I was going to be doing just over 30k around the Bon Voyage course as part of the Coalition's, these guys here, 5th birthday, but I was out and about with the family having a good time today. We completely lost track of time and I wasn't home by the time that ride started, so I sat down at the computer to look for another event, and I have been dying to do the downtown Dolphin course for a while. In fact, I've got it scheduled for, I think it's Tuesday. So when I saw this one on the cards this evening, I thought, perfect. Not only is it fun and intense and furious, but it's quite entertaining for you as well, I think, because we are going to be doing repeated laps of the course, and meaning it's basically sort of all action. It's go, go, go. In fact, let's take a look at the course and see what's in store for me this evening. Here we go. So here we go. So this is the course tonight, Intense Zwift race. It's going to be difficult. So this is part of the Herd Winter Racing Series. There's quite a few riders signed up. I'm going to refresh because it says 39 riders signed up, but look at that, 100 riders. Whew. Going to be a big one tonight, going to be a hard one. And with everyone being in the same group as well, there's no idea or no way of categorising riders in A, B, C, D, meaning there's going to be a lot of nervousness, a lot of frenetic racing. So this should, hopefully, be very entertaining, as long as I do my part, of course, and stay in the hunt. So let's see what happens. So downtown Dolphin, it's an overview of the map. It's only a 2 kilometre course. Let's have a look at the stats here. 2k or 1.6 miles with 17 metres of elevation, which doesn't sound much, but of course with it being such a short course, the elevation that you get, I think it's about 12 or 13 metres up that kind of cobble climb. I think it's called the Rise, I think it's called. And then there's a couple of sort of bumps before you then approach the finish line as well. So here is the profile, elevation profile. You can see it's like pan flat on this back end of the course, or front end of the course if you will, around the finish line, with a big steep uphill drag and then a bit of a false flat as you head towards the bumps. So good fun. So in terms of riders signed up, let's have a look at zwiftracing.app and look at the velo scores of the riders on offer. There are some huge numbers here. This guy, Thomas Lahoe, Mike Hardy, Alex Glenn, Chris Stanton, Dustin Hess look to be absolute beasts. So that's going to be a struggle. Where am I? I'm not even emerald, I'm not even green anymore, I think I'm blue. Where am I? There we are. There I am, rather. Oh, Mark Feeney's online. So a couple of Coalition riders. But yeah, I'm way down the pecking order. I know I'm not far off being emerald, so I don't think you can see much between the greens and us blues, but it's gonna be tough. So not a lot of elevation, but short, sweet, punchy climbs, and we've got to do that I think 10 times. Yeah, 10 laps. You can see up in the top right corner there. Oh, you can't, but you will in a minute. 10 laps. Meaning it's going to be intense. Just going to drop a comment in the live chat, let folks know that we are here on YouTube, and then we'll get ready. Good evening everyone, big group. Tonight this is going to be tough fun. Right, little comment there in the live chat. Right, so 2.5 minutes. Have I done everything? Yes, I've taken my carb mix. I've got a good warm up. I've been pedaling for about half an hour, 40 minutes now. A little bit of intensity, put it back down. Measured the effort, so hopefully the legs don't betray me this evening like I did yesterday. Oh, 2 minutes to go. What I need to do is change the bike. I'm thinking about going Tron bike tonight. I haven't been on the Tron bike in a while. What do we do? Do we do the Tron bike? Yeah, I think we do. Like I say, it's been a while. So let's go Tron for a bit of fun. I know it's probably not the most optimal bike. I imagine the optimal bike is the fully upgraded Pinarello that I've been riding with the DT Swiss disc wheel, but I do like the Tron bike. I had a theory for a while that as good as the Tron bike was for racing, because it kind of glows when you put in more effort, it kind of gives it away when you're pushing a little bit on the pedals. But I'm now wearing the electric socks, so you'll see during this race that I kind of generate this electrical effect around the bike when I'm putting in effort. I think it's anything over 4 or 5 watts per kilo. I think it's over 5, must be over 5. So that's going to be giving me away anyway, so let's go all in. We're 88 riders in the pen with a minute to go. 89 now. So I'm expecting this to be super tough. Let's see what we can do. With 30 seconds to go, I'll switch into race mode, move the cameras around. You know what? I've just about got time. Yeah, I've got time. I'm going to put a isotonic tab in my bottle, because this is going to be intense. And yeah, 25 seconds. Quick puff on the inhaler, because I didn't do that last night. And let's get these fans on and into race mode. Oh, these fans come on, it's nice and fresh. Right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Wish me luck, folks. Big group tonight. Lots of ride-ons. And I have to try and ride smart, because there are going to be some hitters in this one. There's me saying ride smart, and then I'm off the front. I don't know how much talking I can do in this one. So, how do crit races work? No one gets dropped. It's just short, furious, repeated laps of a course. And because they're repeated, you know what efforts are coming up. So you can go, recover, go, recover, go, recover. So it's quite attritional. Good evening, Jack. Need to bring the heart rate down. Oh man. Yeehaw. If you're watching live, please do subscribe and drop a like. Help me over this climb. Jack says, you give me 50 quid if I win. Not sure if that's a dig or you're trying to motivate me. If I win, I'll give you 50 quid. Oh man, hurting now. Okay, I'm done. Ah. I can barely speak. Hang on, bear with me. So, 34 out of 102. That's not bad. But if we look at my performance, which is the only real thing that we care about here, my individual performance, who am I kidding? We care about finishing position. There's a few things I would point out. My heart rate got up to 180, which I wasn't really paying too much attention to during the race, because recently I had it up to 189, which was the first and second rides after I came back from a 4-week absence. But usually getting up to 180, thereabouts, is pretty good going. So that for me is an indicator of the work rate, the effort. 3.6 watts per kilo for 26 minutes, or 20 minutes rather. Or for the 26 minutes actually, for the duration. Whilst it isn't great, it's good for where I'm at the moment, happy with that. 5-minute power of 4 watts per kilo. Yeah, it's okay. It's not too bad. But I'm most pleased with, given that, you know, I'm really out of shape and out of form, having had 4 weeks off the bike, I'm pretty pleased to be where I am at the moment so soon after coming back. Usually, or previously, that would have taken me, historically, it would have taken me sort of 3 or 4 weeks. As long as I had off the bike, it would have taken me nearly as long, or about as long, to get back to where I was before I stopped riding. So that's good. But yeah, 102 riders. It's a big old race, that one. Very popular tonight. Well done to Herd for hosting such a well-attended event. I'll have to make a point to look out for more of these, I think. Tomorrow will be a rest day, given that we have Tour de Zwift on Monday afternoon. If I do anything tomorrow, I think I will leave myself empty. But yeah, pretty pleased with that. I don't think my heart rate dropped much below 170. So it sort of gives you an indication of just how hard that was for me. Pretty pleased with it. More than anything, or as much as anything rather, I'm really pleased with how many of you tuned in and watched live. We're up to like 12 concurrent viewers at once there. Lots of activity in the live chat with Kai and KL and Jack in the live chat. Thank you folks for dropping your comments. To answer your question that you asked as I was partway through that first lap, KL, sorry if I'm butchering your name. Now, the way that crit races work, the races where the rider who finishes last each lap gets sort of ejected from the race. That's an elimination race. And then you have a points race, which is points are awarded as you cross the line each lap. Whoever finishes first, each lap gets, like, say, 25 points, second gets 24, 23, and so on down to 0. And obviously the highest cumulative score at the end of the race wins. This is just more of a scratch crit race, and one of the sort of defining characteristics of a crit race in cycling is basically, like I say, it's usually a street circuit, much like downtown Dolphin is, fairly short. In real life, they're quite technical, usually with lots of corners, meaning lots of braking, acceleration. But basically, one of the key or fundamental defining, again, characteristics really of a crit race is that they are very repeated, intense efforts. So it's not like a stage race where it's just point A to point B, long distances, hunker down, get into a peloton, hold out or tap out a sort of, you know, respectively high power for a long duration. This is more about like repeated hard efforts, digging deep, recovering, going again and again and again. And as is demonstrated here, I managed to do it for 8 of the 10 laps, but the 8th lap, or 9th lap rather, I was just cooked, and I was dragging myself up that little bump. So yeah, a few more weeks of training, and I'll be back to my best, I think, and well, not back to my best, but back to where I was, and probably competing longer in rides like this. Yes, we'll leave it there for now. Happy Saturday evening, everyone. Peace and good vibes to you. and I'll see you on the next one. If you don't already, please do subscribe, and if you're already a subscriber like Jack, please do smash that like button down below to give this video and me some love. Thanks very much, folks. See you on the next one. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Knacker.